Already, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome, boys and girls from all around the world. Ali Medawi here with you. We are back like we never left. It is Leadership Tuesday. Who's excited? Cannot hide it. Who is ready and fired up? Who is saying, I am ready? Man, we're going to play with the I am so many times. Para nosotros, amigos que hablan español, por favor, eligen la línea español con el señor Javier Cruz, que está trabajando tan duro para nosotros. Pour nos amis francophones, s'il vous plaît, Monsieur David César est directement avec nous qui est en train de faire la traduction. And for everybody else, if you hear me, understand me in English, listen, I am looking forward for a positive, exciting, fired up session because I know you are here and you are ready and excited. Now, for those who just plugged in and have been away for the last 4 weeks, you missed out on a whole lot, but I'm glad you are back so you can get educated on how we as a company are heading to that green zone. We as a company are creating the excitement and the revival of your dreams, of your momentum. And we are absolutely excited and honored to have you in here with us. If this is our very first time connecting, my name is Ali Medawi, and I happen to be ViLocity Global's global master trainer. And all that means is that I work for you. I work hard day and night to give you the best opportunity possible. Now, again, if you have been gone for a couple of weeks and you just came back to check on us, we have literally gone through a total, complete reform as a company to have an utter challenging forever company for decades to come from a sustainability, from a compliance standpoint, in any and all ways possible. We are here for you. So, ladies and gentlemen, the very first person that you're going to be hearing from today is none other than a face that has dared to challenge poverty and said, I'm going to eradicate you, who has dared to challenge any sense of ignorance and said, I'm going to bring anything and everything for information and education. And now he's challenged all things smart contract. As a matter of fact, ViLocity Global is the only smart contract in the last 13 months out of 100 that made it past 2 months, which we are now in our 6th month, and we are ready for decades to come. So, ladies and gentlemen, get excited and give it up for our co-founder and CEO, Mr. Jimmy Zell. Take it away, boss.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Ali. Guys, he's going to come back here in a little bit. We're going to have a very short, to the point, get right to it, because we have a lot to cover and a lot to do behind the scenes. But how many of you guys are ready for some updates? How many of you would like to get a few updates on where we are, give you guys another timeline potentially of what's happening behind the scenes? I'm going to tell you right now, it's been nonstop of making sure that we have this launch ready to go. Lots behind the scenes in terms of just making sure that, when we launch this, that you guys are, 100% not only excited about it, but it works, that you guys can share it, that we're paying out properly through our contract. And for all of you that don't know, this next project with the IAM, as we incorporate it in, I believe you're going to see just this massive wave of momentum of people coming in, because when you put both of these together, our lifestyle products of the Lite, the VIP, the Max, and now the IAM project with its courses, I'm telling you, I think you guys are going to see us hit an absolute home run with this. All right, so let me do this. A couple other things, just we are getting everything ready for the launch. I'm going to show you guys what we call UI, user interface, of what it's going to look like. I'll give you a little sneak peek. How many of you want a little sneak peek? Type in me in the comments if you guys want a sneak peek, so I can see who's all on here and who's ready to go. Let me see. Maybe we might have a shut off though. Actually, now I think about it. So here we go. Let me just do this then. Let me just go ahead and share it with you guys, and you guys can get an idea of what is coming your way. All right. So you guys can see that. That's not what you want to see. You want to see this. There it is. All right. So this is real where we are, guys. We are really close to finishing up the smart contract, the user interface. And what will end up happening, everybody, is you'll be able to purchase those course credits, just like what we've talked about, the $50 each one. And then also the back end of it will be tracking, of course, all of the commission payouts, your direct bonuses, your check matches, level 1, level 2. And then, of course, also the 50% that goes into your wallet, and then the 50% that goes into these course credits, right? This purchase balance. So you'll see this. It'll also talk about you know, how much payouts you've got earned, you know, in terms of your directs, and also what's going into your wallet. It'll also have your missed direct payouts if you didn't upgrade, if you didn't purchase the $50, and then it'll have your check match in there as well. So we will do this. We're finishing up the statistics as well for this part of it, as well as showing you guys the new part of our lifestyle memberships as well. Right. So we've got that going. We've got all the marketing assets. You guys are familiar. If you're on Telegram, you'll see our success channel that will be in there. It'll be moving very fast. Again, what's showing everybody when somebody enrolls, you'll see that. You'll see two of our new videos coming out as well. You've got the what we call Discover. You know, I am ViLocity, and then of course our compensation plan. Those we got some feedback from some of our leaders. They love it, so we'll be getting those put together and getting those out to everybody. And then also when we launch, we will have a 24/7, 365 presentation ready for you. Mr. Ali Madawi will be leading the charge on that, as well as in Spanish and French, plus the presentations all translated and ready to go. So we are anticipating a great launch. Now the question comes, Jimmy, when's the button? Give me the button. Well, sit tight. All right, sit tight. We are very, very close. Here's how you'll know. We will do another call, a very, very quick call, to say that the countdown timer is live. And when you see that, that gives you 3 days. You'll know, because then it's really close. 3 days, and guys, we're talking within days now. We're talking, you know, by next week at the very, very latest. But as soon as we're 100% ready, comfortable, you'll see a 3-day countdown timer, right? Remember the process, and it'll start to count down, meaning you need to get ready, get your $50, get everybody ready. And then you've got only 48 hours, 2 days to push that button. And then when that 48 hours hits 0, boom, all commissions go paid out. I mean, it's just going to go, it's going to start to pay out everywhere. Every direct bonus, every claim, everything that's already in the system. And so kind of like a white list for any of you guys that are in the blockchain, and then you know, pre-launch, whatever you want to call these things. But that'll set that all up as we get ready for a massive momentum push. All right. So with that, I want to get out of the way. I want to have Ali take over the rest of this call and get you guys ready, because we don't want to miss a beat. My job right now is to make sure that we're executing on the back end for you guys. Ali is going to lead the charge on the front end and make sure that we don't miss a beat and launch this in a big way. So without further ado, our global master trainer, guys, give him some love, Mr. Ali Madawi. Let's go, Ali.
What's up, everybody? Thank you, sir. I am so excited, so fired up. Can you tell that I'm smiling more lately? Can you tell that I have so much more energy lately? Yes, because as I tell every single person, I am part of a solution. So when we find a solution, we're like, oh, this is gonna be good. I get electrified. Let me just start by telling you a little bit of a preface of my message today. This was a promise on December 11th of 2023. We will eradicate poverty. This was a promise on December 11th of 2023. We will do whatever it takes to make the smart contract work. This was a promise in December 11th, 2023. We don't even know what kind of problems we're going to deal with, because this was never done before. That's why we are on pre-launch. But we guarantee you we're going to figure it out together. The promise continues. We're still sitting right in front of you in the same exact spot, definitely grown a lot more. And when you go from one country to 55 countries, right? When you go from a national brand to an international conglomerate, well, with it, there's a lot of international problems that you've never dealt with before. And here's the beautiful thing. We're only going to get bigger. And there will be new problems that we're going to be having. We call those in the entrepreneurial realm opportunities. See, an entrepreneur doesn't say there's a problem. An entrepreneur says there's an opportunity. That means if I overcome this little hurdle, I will do 5 times what I've done on phase 1. And guess what, ladies and gentlemen? I am so happy and grateful for every single opportunity that we received for phase 1. See, we were able to do a reform to every single area of our company, every single side of our business. And while some have said, man, we were growing, we had 74,000 members, 18,000 users. Do you understand that it's tiny, minute, Do you remember on December 11th when I told every single person we're going to build a $250 million company? You remember that? We just did a little short of 4 million. And that was just practice. Now, I hope you are ready. See, now we figured and identified exactly what were the little cracks in our rules, tightened them up. Sustainability at its finest, compliance at its finest, programming and the team wherever they're supposed to be, from support, marketing, development, 100%, everyone is where they need to be. Now, what is the last piece? You. You need to be in the right place. If you remember 2 weeks ago, I have communicated with you that leadership is not identified by rank or by money or how much you've made of it. Leadership is identified by your mindset, and your mindset creates your attitude. Your attitude creates your activity. So, over the last couple of weeks, let's just call it a month and a half, many of you, your mindset was exposed with your attitude. Whether it was, we're gonna figure it out, we got this, hang tight, don't worry, let's stay focused, or it was, oh my God, everything is bad, it's not going to work, I don't know if we're ever gonna get our money. See, those are two different mindsets. And those mindsets, while they were in your brain as thoughts, they were expressed by your body, your voice, your mannerism in front of all of your network. And all of your network saw a leader or someone who needs development. Now, wherever you are, trust me, I needed development. I'll tell you, 2 weeks ago, man, it was a Friday, not this Friday that passed, the Friday before. You can tell on my face, everyone was texting me, "Are you okay?" Because they saw that I felt defeated. I was deflated. I was just, I'm tired of taking these hits, right? But then, thank God, there are so many of you, my family, who pulled me right back up. Hey, we got this. Many of you have helped me with my mindset. So now I'm asking you again, where is your mindset? Is your mindset right now at, well, I can't wait until I claim? Or is your mindset at, I cannot wait until I continue the mission of eradicating poverty? Because that mindset is going to create your attitude. Your attitude will impact everyone around you. It'll inspire everyone around you. See, emotion, the word emotion is energy in motion. Your attitude is energy in motion that inspires people, that impacts people, that makes me motivated and inspired to work harder. And then your attitude is going to create what? Your activity. So whomever tells me, but you don't understand, my team is not motivated. How's your attitude? Because that's what your team is reacting to. Do you understand when I called Jimmy many times? God's honest truth. And I had weak moments. I had moments that we laugh about it. Jimmy would say sometimes you're creating solutions for problems that don't exist. You're working extra hard to overcomplicate something for something that doesn't exist, right? And that's because my mindset was operating in so many weak points from fear. What if we don't? What if we don't make it? What if we relax, breathe? The moment I saw that his mindset was at a higher level, focusing on building a $250 million company, eradicating poverty, I saw it in his attitude. Doesn't matter how animated I was. He was always, okay, let's just figure it out, man. We got this. And by default, my activity was to follow. So I ask you again, mindset, attitude, activity. Those are the three things that are going to define you as a leader. Where does that leave us? See, there are many people right now who are lost still. I mean, heck, how many of you love that 8 minute and 52-second video about how is I am going to impact ViLocity Global's commission pool? How many of you love how I broke down the zones and how I explained why there is no claim button, how I explained how we can drive it, how I explained every single element? See, love it, great. Do you know that there's somebody still on Facebook who called me out and said that I'm lying and I'm stealing his money? Do you know why? That person is not educated. They don't understand. And that's okay. It is my role, as much as it is your role, to educate. And please, when I say educate, I'm not saying to discipline. I said it in French the other day, but it came out wrong. Educate is to simply teach, just to pass information from me to you. I am not disciplining you. I am just teaching from me to you. So we are to teach individuals exactly what it means to build a business because many people, you and me included, are still in our development phase. I was once upon a time just an employee at a small time restaurant as a busboy and a dishwasher. I cleaned dishes and I cleaned tables. In the United States, I said me no English. I did not know what business was. And if anybody talked to me about business, I said, how much would you pay me an hour? I didn't understand any of it. So someone took the time and taught me, did educate me, showed me the ropes. It is your role as a leader to actually be that person, that light, that hope. So I need you to educate your team and get plugged in. I'm going to go back to that global chairman guide. Remember that document that helped us get to almost $4 million of sales? Remember how we created duplication? You know why? Because we all spoke one language. We all told every single person, all the 4 steps, every single day. So I need you to get back to basics. I need you to educate people with the videos that I'm releasing every single day and will continue to release. And I do them in multiple languages to make sure that they're available with full communication. Pass that information. I need you to lead the way and not say, you need to go to a training. No, hey, I'm going to be on this training. I really would love for you to be in there with me. See, it's easier to tell someone, come with me, than it is to tell someone what to do. A boss tells someone what to do. I am not your boss. You don't work for me. I don't manage you. All I'm hoping is to inspire enough within you to say, okay, I'll try and I'll walk with you, Ali. I'll try and I'll walk with you. So you need to train your team on keeping the main thing the main thing. That's number one. Number two, and this is again another crucial part, don't play it small. Can't play it small. It's all about duplication, and this time to the 10th power. See, the challenge that I'm seeing is many of us right now are still playing it with the bare minimum. You know that I was in so many Zooms, private Zooms, and you know what everybody says? Well, I hope at least we start at 10% and 90% at the red zone. At least? Did you just say at least? What part of $250 million this year doesn't connect with you? What part of eradicating poverty? Why are we playing with at least? That's again because that individual only sees as much as he or she knows. It is your responsibility as much as it is mine to bring people to the source. Global Chairman Guide, 4 steps, these live broadcasts that we're doing right now. This is the important piece to create duplication. I am not working 20 hours a day so I can just say, well, at least we got you to red zone. Let's take out 10% and 90% lifestyle. I mean, anybody agree with me on that? I think we're all going for the green, right? Yeah, I think because if we're not going for the green, we are not speaking the same language. We need to make sure that everyone understands this is phase two at its finest. This is the time to double down and triple down our efforts. If you are just going to say, okay, well, I'm just going to participate in IM so I can withdraw, and then thank you, go ahead and go back to work, we didn't solve the problem. We only put a band-aid on. So we need to go back to leadership 101. I will lead by example. There's a reason the individuals that are training, that are presenting, that are showing up in every single room across the world are doing what they do every single day. They lead the way no matter what. And respectfully, big, huge shout out to every single person that has been over the last 4 to 6 weeks nonstop all the way in. You know why? Because you're playing for the name in the front, not your name that's in the back. Most people play for that number and the name that's in the back, not for the name that's in the front. I am so proud to be in a powerful VIP community in 55 languages and everybody's working hard. So we need to think big. We need to prep our team. Okay, assuming tomorrow we are in the green zone, what kind of activities would you be doing? That is the conversation that we need to have. Not, well, hopefully that we just have three. Hopefully we get to the red zone. No, 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 no. Turn on the engine, fill up the gas tank, make sure the oils are right, make sure that you have enough snacks because this is going to be a long journey and we're going to make it. Final destination, green zone, every 3 days, claim, claim, claim. Final destination, I am global, I am ViLocity is going to 100% bring the balance for everybody who loves education, for everybody who loves to have instant higher payout, for everybody who wants that 50-50, for everybody who says, I want my money now. Good. I am ViLocity is the answer for you. But you need to think big and work, not, hey guys, just do the minimum so we can just make money. That is not the mindset that you want to have. That's what got us in here in the first place. So I need you and I to work on training our teams, to teaching our teams, and making sure we set up the proper expectations. I don't care if Jimmy Izell says, hey, everybody, from now on, all you got to do is just show up and $34 is going to show up. You don't even have to sign up for anything. That is a recipe to failure. That creates entitlements and false expectations, which always and 100% of the time leads to disappointments. You ever have the government help you? That's a joke, right? Yeah, the government is not there to help me. The government is there to tax me. The government is there to take certain things. Conversation for another day. My point being is you need to operate as an entrepreneur, not as a customer. A customer is okay, by the way. If you are operating as a customer, enjoy life, travel, enjoy all the services. But an entrepreneur is always and every single day creating opportunities for everybody around them. An entrepreneur is not sitting in there and saying, can you please give me? An entrepreneur goes and gets it every single day, every single day. So I need you to create that mindset. Please, please, please help me teach. Make sure that we are operating at the highest level possible, not playing it small. We must duplicate. Duplication is only going to come through the global chairman guide. Number three, it is time for us to turn on the engine. And how do we do so? Make sure that every single one of us is set up to succeed. Number one, my recommendation for you and for everyone in your team, activate your life pack today. Make sure that if you have any guests, don't wait until we say, okay, you can sign up for I am Global, I am ViLocity. I keep saying I am Global. Activate that life pack today. Make sure that your guests are on the very least on the life pack today. What does that do? It sets you up immediately and right away because remember, it is the same company. We didn't start a separate company. It is the same referral line that we have right now. Everyone, every name that you have in your referral will be in the same place. Make sure that they're activated in a life pack. Why do we want them in a life pack? Because the moment they activate I am ViLocity pack, by default, everyone is eating from both systems right away. Right away. So my recommendation today, make sure that you start this conversation. Hey, is your life pack active? Is your life pack active? And here's why. Once a month, every single individual is going to have the ability in ViLocity Global, as we talked about, the recharge button, between 5 to 35 new activation memberships that can be recharged. You got to be in that system. So if you don't have your light pack active right now and you're waiting for I am ViLocity, now you're just delaying the whole recharge. So why not put yourself in a position to win and double and triple and quadruple that? And by the way, for all of you leaders, and if you are here in a leader, what do you think that's going to do for the global revenue right now? So again, stop operating small and let's think big. Let's go big. Now, don't get me wrong. I know what many are thinking. I felt it too. Man, we got to build some confidence. People lost confidence. They're scared. Changes. Yeah. Yeah. It's called growth. It's called progression. It's called evolving. So you need to make sure that everyone is set up with an active minimum life pack, especially guests. Otherwise, the guests will not be in the same referral line as is right now. Okay. Number four, see, I can't stress this enough. We had to make all the changes. And I keep calling it a reform because that's really what it is. A reform for sustainability, a reform for compliance and programming. Now it's time. It's time, ladies and gentlemen. I am not waiting, nor have I waited at any point in time, shape, or form. Whether I had one person on a Zoom, Leticia last week, Spanish, or whether I had 134 or what we had 1,000, you keep showing up. Champions don't just show up when the team is winning. Champions are always in practice. Champions are always starting. Champions are getting hurt and getting back up again. ViLocity Global is a land of championship. You know why? We didn't hurt anybody, and we will never hurt anybody. Everything that we do, have done, and will continue to do is to set you up to succeed by any means necessary that is legally compliant, morally appropriate. And we are there, right here, right now. So I ask of you, stop waiting on the sideline. Plug in, work. Because here's what I do know about you. If I had a magical number and we were still in phase one, you wouldn't be sitting down. But if you're operating just based on when I win, I'll show up. When I don't win, I'm not showing up. You have a fundamental problem as an entrepreneur. You need to work on your mindset because that mindset shows the attitude of, I'm not a true entrepreneur. I'm only going to wait until I'm winning. When you do the work for me and I can eat from your plate, then I'll show up. Everybody around you right now is like, you're that kind of person. You only say this company is great when you're eating. But when the company is doing the right thing for the long term, so we all can eat for a very, very long time, you're saying, yeah, I'm not sure about this company. And that's okay. Because lack of education leads to assumption. Lack of knowledge leads to these kind of behaviors. So please, please, please make sure that you get plugged in. Number 5, and this is, I learned this from Ray Higdon, ILT, invest, learn, teach. You need to invest in your education right now. IM is 100% going to be an e-learning platform that's going to give you unlimited amount of courses and education in any and all areas and will be in multiple languages. You're going to be educated, like, I mean, morning till nighttime. You can eat, sleep, wake up, and go to sleep again with education. But you have a responsibility to yourself as a business operator. You need to invest in yourself. What are you reading? Who are you listening to? What are you watching? A couple of weeks ago, and I joked about it a couple of times in a row. I have people texting me like, hey, I can't be in the Zoom. Why not? Champions League is on. Seriously? You're putting more value on millionaires becoming more millionaires and you're watching them than actually working on yourself. So you need to invest in you, meaning you need to go back to the Global Chairman Guide. You need to watch the educational videos that I'm putting out every single day about the zones and the compensation plan. I love it when someone sends me a message genuinely, truly, kindly, and says, can you clarify something for me? Can you teach me? Can you educate me on X, Y, and Z? And I do because I know immediately they go back to their group, WhatsApp, or Facebook, or whatever, and they start, hey, I just learned something. See, ILT, invest in you, learn in what you invested into, then teach it. That's the only way you can be a person of value. Everything that I'm sharing with you right now, I just said I learned it from Ray Higdon. I invested time and money into his courses. I learned a lot from him, and now I'm teaching it to you. So you need to be on nonstop mode. There is no retirement from education. Life is about learning something new every single day. And in here and right now in ViLocity Global, I'm asking you to please be the leader that your team needs you to be. You need to invest time and energy and resources in yourself. Be the greatest version of yourself. You want to attract some people? They're watching your attitude. Remember, attitude, mindset? They're watching your behavior. People don't join you because of a watch or a car. They join you because of the level of excitement and the level of conviction that you have about what you're doing. So if your excitement and conviction is at its all-time high, by default, you have your prospect or your family member or your current team member. Guess what? I don't know what you're excited about, but I want it. Many times. But excitement and true conviction only comes from truth, genuine truth. So do you know the truth? Do you know the compensation plan that is in front of you? Do you know how I am $34 for existing members right here, right now? 100% are going to be able, the day that we have that button, the moment you press it and everybody presses it, everybody just got paid immediately and instantly. Do you know that there is matching checks to two tiers immediately, instantly? There's no claim button, by the way. It immediately goes 50% here, 50% in a recharge. Do you know that you will be able to purchase multiple courses if you want to? Do you know that you will be able to repurchase multiple times a day? Do you know that through all that activity, $5 out of every pack goes right into our global revenue? Do you know that's going to drive the zones? Do you know when it drives the zones, many people are still not going to claim because they want to get it to 50-50? And do you know when we get to 50-50 or all the way along, there will be a lot who are going to claim and they will have lifestyle bucks. And do you know for them to say, I want to maximize my lifestyle bucks in flights, in gift cards, in shopping, and everything else Trevally has to offer? They're going to get the VIP pack. And do you know when they get the VIP pack, there are 5 activation memberships in that VIP pack? Do you know that you as a sponsor, you're going to get $7.50 from each one of those 5 activation packs? Do you know that when that happens, there's a matching check that's going to get released to the sponsors? Do you know that that means that we got more revenue going into the green zone? Do you know that there will be more claims? Should I continue? If you don't know the facts, you won't have my conviction and my excitement. The reason I am like fired up and ready to go, and everybody's like, how is this kid excited? Like, I don't get it. Like I can't claim, and he's jumping off the chair and saying this is the greatest thing ever because you don't know the facts. And you're looking at your shoes instead of looking up and looking how beautiful the horizon in front of us is. We have by far put together the greatest opportunity. Phase 1 taught us a lot. And as a true entrepreneur, I am grateful that it happened as early as it has. Because imagine if we are already 5 million memberships in, and then we say, we got to reform the whole company. Yeah, that would be a show to watch on Netflix for 6 seasons in a row. But here and now, God is good. I genuinely believe that we have a higher power that's looking after us. I'm glad and grateful. You know, Mr. Ezell's mentor, a billionaire mentor you hear about every now and then, he said to him, you turned everybody off, didn't you? All those bad actors, they just hate you, but they moved on. And we knew it was going to happen. Now we got a beautiful community full of kind, genuine, ethically, morally clean people who are moving forward. We have true people as far as their heart is pure and they want to eradicate poverty. They're not in it for a lottery ticket. And I'm glad and grateful for you because no matter what, you said, I'm going to show up again. No matter what, you said, I'm going to do this again. And for that, your team is going to respect the heck out of you for a very, very, very long time. For anybody who does not understand your vision as much as they don't understand mine, for anyone who still is going to send you a nasty text, love them. They are like children who are mad that you took their Xbox away so they can do their homework. It's okay. I don't kick my son out when he says, I don't want to do my homework. I want to do an Xbox. I wait until he learns eventually, and then he's going to get his Xbox. It never goes away. You need to do the same exact thing. I'm not telling you to treat them like children. Just need to respect them and keep them in the house as family. Don't yell. Don't curse. Don't scream. Don't treat them bad. Just say, hey, it's okay. I got you back. Because at the end of the day, when that zone goes green and the claim button is available, do you know what every single person is going to do, including the person who will call you names? They're going to get their money. And when they get their money, they're going to be so happy and maybe even upgrade and get a VIP pack so they can use those lifestyle bucks. And I promise you, they will be posting on social media saying, I'm living my best life. And you, you are going to say, I'm grateful that I had a little bit to do with that. So you ready? Because I am. I am. No pun intended. I am is the answer. I am is an identity. Anything that you say after I am, yo soy, je suis, by default, it starts to manifest. So who are you? Are you a leader? I am. Are you a winner? I am. Are you a business operator? I am. And I am is going to give you every single ounce of resources, education, courses, certifications on everything that you need to become the best version of yourself. So I genuinely hope that you are ready. I genuinely hope that you're not here just so you can be like, well, when do we have the button? Start working now. I've already started. I called every single person. Hey, right now you need to have your light pack active minimum. Right now you need to tell all of your team member to do that minimum. Right now, right now. Because when we have that ready, you want to make $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 on day one. On day one. Mr. Vincent, he said it on a group. He said, my goal is not just to get my light pack. My goal is not just to get my I am $50 course. My goal is the first 5 minutes. I'm making $1,000 and then another 1,000 and then another 1,000. Ignore the noise, ladies and gentlemen. So I am proud of you. I am excited for you. Mr. Ezell, thank you for allowing me to be part of this journey. I'm not sure if you have any closing remarks, but I am ready and ready to rock.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. Awesome, guys. Give a little love to Ali there. Hey, listen, I just want to make sure for all of my travel people that are sending messages, uh, make sure you guys understand I am as another extension into the company, another product. You guys, all the travel benefits are still there. As a
Oh,
matter
they
of
think I'm
fact,
taking it all away?
yeah,
No,
yeah,
no,
yeah,
no. We're
yeah.
traveling.
Yeah,
Oh,
make
no,
make sure
that's
you guys understand that we are a lifestyle brand. But part of remember, there's three major pillars here: lifestyle, prosperity, community. Part of your prosperity and your community part is really growing you as people. We've never, I mean, I've told you guys about that a long time ago about fulfillment. You're living a life of fulfillment, living a life of abundance. And part of that is actually getting your mindset right. Yes, you're going to get skills training. Yes, you're going to get all this stuff from I am, but there's just so much more in terms of your own growth. The best gift, it's not the money that you earn. It's not even the lifestyle that we're going to give you. It's actually growing you as people. And so being on the journey, you know, you guys don't even have, there's a whole nother level, even when you start to travel with other members that are going in a different direction, that are not following the masses. See, when you see the masses going one way, you go another. See, there's no masses that are inside of smart contracts and blockchain right now. Guess who is? We are. It's a major clue, everybody, right? We sensed it last year. We started doing research and finding out that corporations are moving to it, governments are moving into it, and there's no travel, there was no lifestyle brand in it, and now we're moving education into it as well. So guys, you're catching these things. This is high level stuff that's going to position so many of you to win big. See, you got on here today because every single one of you still has a dream. All this other stuff that we're telling you is great. It's going to help you get there faster, but you should be driven by your dreams. Shouldn't be driven by traveling the world, or all that, all the stuff that the I am. It should be your dreams that are driving you. Well, the vehicle to get you to your dreams, we of course are a little jaded, and we believe this is ViLocity Global. It's the lifestyle. It's the I am. All the things that we're introducing to you, we believe that can help you get to your dreams. We haven't quit, right? We're still going. As a matter of fact, we're only getting stronger. If you knew what's going on behind the scenes right now, you'd be blown away. Some of you do know. And that's why some of the key leaders are so fired up all the time, because they do know. You know, they've earned the right. I had to have this conversation with one of our up and coming leaders. You don't get the right to be called a leader in our company until you've earned it, until you've gotten some results, right? And so those people will get to hear some of that. And you guys, as we unfold these things, you know, we don't just make all these decisions. You don't see these videos and they're all so beautiful. And we get input from a lot of leaders all the time, right? And so just get ready. The very best is yet to come. I want you to dream big. Don't give up. Stay plugged in. That's one of the top things you should be doing right now. See, the question, I can always tell you when you ask a question, and I'm not calling you guys out. I can always tell if you ask a question, it means you didn't watch Saturday's big Q&A. All the leaders are driving people to it, so they have to answer. Now, when you message me today, guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna give you that link so you can watch it, because it's timestamped. Answers every question you could possibly have, right? All these videos answers every question you could possibly have. And the reason why is it's now time to go into attack mode. It's time to go into build mode. It's time to go into duplication. There's no more waiting. There's no more, here's the suggestion. No, the suggestions are done. It's work time. It's build time. It's time to go duplicate. And so that's where we're at. So appreciate you. Love you, but we're moving forward. No more, we're not being dragged. We don't want anything getting in the way, because here's why. There's too many people's lives at stake. There's too many people that are counting on this. Let me remind you very quickly, for the first 3 months of this project, we had less than this on these Zooms, a lot less. And then all of a sudden, I kept on saying there'd be a tipping point. This isn't our first rodeo. We put tens of thousands of people in companies before and projects. There'll be a tipping point, and then this thing's going to Zoom. Guess what? We're going to hit a tipping point again. So for all of you that are here and you believe, keep believing. And we'll keep doing our job and making this thing even better. Fair enough? All right, with that, let's end it. Let's get out of here. Have a great day. We got work to do. None of us going to make money sitting on a Zoom. We'll see you soon, everybody.